We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Thursday, October 12th. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer, and remember, you can catch Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. Watch us at djournal.com, Facebook, YouTube, or the Daily Journal's mobile apps for Apple and Android devices. We're going to take a look at today's top news and sports stories, but first, let's start with the weather forecast. Today, we're looking at sunny skies with a high of 80 and a low of 54 and a 10% chance of rain. Your 3-day outlook for Friday calls for sunny skies with a high of 85 and a low of 60, a 10% chance of rain. Saturday, more sunny skies, high of 87 and a low of 65, a 10% chance of rain. And for Sunday, partly cloudy skies with a high of 86, a low of 58, and a 20% chance of rain. Let's take a look now at today's top headlines. Tupelo Mayor Jason Shelton intends to pursue the city's 6th All-America City Award. Doing so would make Tupelo only the second city nationwide to win the National Civic League's highest honor, a total of 6 times. Only Roanoke, Virginia has done so. Shelton hopes to capture this achievement on the basis of the city's efforts to boost community-oriented policing and to promote a racially unified city. Shelton said he believes the city is handling these national issues as well as anyone in the country. Tupelo won its first All-America City Award in 2015 during Shelton's first term. It also captured the honor in 1967, 1989, 1999, and 2011. The 2018 awards will focus on the theme of building community, achieving equity. The National Civic League asks applicants to detail efforts they've made to foster racial healing, promote community-oriented policing, and reduce poverty. An application will be due by February 2018, with finalists announced in April. Those finalists will then compete during a conference in late June. Tupelo High School will play host to a full day of high school band performances on Saturday. 32 bands will perform in the Region 1 MHSAA Marching Band Festival. Each hopes to earn superior ratings in a spot at the state band competition on October 28th. The public is invited to attend. Tickets are $8 for adults and $5 for children. Children under the age of 3 get free admission. Bands in the 1A division will begin playing at around 8:50 a.m. and performances from each division will progress throughout the day. THS will also host an evening show called the Mississippi Invitational Marching Classic. It will start at 7:15 p.m. That contest will feature high school bands from Tishomingo County, New Albany, Ripley, Pontotoc, Olive Branch, Oxford, and Starkville. The Tupelo High School Band will also perform as an exhibition. Admission to that event is $7. 2 collegiate bands will also perform Saturday. The University of North Alabama's Pride of Dixie Band will perform at 12:50 p.m. and the Itawamba Community College All-American Band will perform at 5:50 p.m. The annual Celebration Village will bring more than 130 vendors together at the Tupelo Furniture Market next week. The holiday market benefits Sanctuary Hospice House. There will be clothing for men, women, and children, jewelry, art, pottery, gourmet food items, and holiday and home decor available for shoppers. Celebration Village kicks off Wednesday with its annual preview party. In addition to shopping, a silent auction, and live music, Romy's will provide a buffet dinner. The market officially opens at 9 a.m. on October 19th with shopping all day. In addition to shopping on October 20th, Celebration Village is bringing back Girls' Night Out. Starting at 6 p.m., there will be heavy hors d'oeuvres, live music, drinks, pampering stations, and door prizes. On the morning of October 21st, Santa Claus will make a special stop for breakfast with little ones. Parents and grandparents are encouraged to bring their own cameras for pictures with Santa. There will also be a mailing station for little ones so they can make sure Santa doesn't forget anything on their lists. Passport tickets, which include the preview party, Girls' Night Out, and shopping, are $75. Daily shopping passes are $5 in advance and $7 at the door. Preview party tickets can be purchased separately for $50, and Girls' Night Out tickets are $25 separately. Tickets for the breakfast are $10 and include admission to the market. And in sports, the Etowah Community College Indians are trending in the right direction after having won 3 of their last 4 games. They will look to continue that streak tonight when they travel to Coahoma for a 7 o'clock kickoff. The ICC offense put up an impressive performance in their last game, leading the Indians to a 68-28 win over rival Northeast. In that game, ICC quarterback Dan Ellington threw for 438 yards and 4 touchdowns. Coahoma is 1-5 on the season and enters off a 35-0 loss to Northwest. Meanwhile, Northeast hopes to regain some momentum tonight as it hosts Mississippi Delta. The Tigers had a 2-game winning streak before last week's loss. Delta is 0-6 on the season and lost 52-20 last week to Gulf Coast. That game starts at 7. The biggest game of the week features number 1 East Mississippi at number 10 Northwest. That does it for Newsbreak on this Thursday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. Listen to the Memo podcast with hosts Emma Kent and Derek Russell talking news and entertainment from Northeast Mississippi. On Wednesday's episode, business editor Dennis Sid talked about the opening of the Aldi grocery store and new luxury seats for the Cinemark and Malco theaters. Also, William Moore talked about efforts to reduce congestion at the Lee County Jail, and Thomas Wells discussed his recent photo essay on competitive cornhole. Listen in iTunes, Google Play, podcast apps, or at memo.djournal.com. And Ole Miss and Mississippi State fans, check out the Double Coverage podcast. Beat reporters Logan Lowry and Parrish Alford talk about the Bulldogs and Rebels each week. Look for a new episode later today in iTunes, Google Play, podcast apps, or at doublecoverage.djournal.com. Each story discussed on Newsbreak can be found in your daily journal or online at djournal.com, where you can also catch a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Thursday.